All right, everybody. Welcome to the Pure Energy Chef Show. Oh, yeah. Welcome, everybody, to another day of the 11:11 show with Steve Factor, the Pure Energy Chef. It is on. Today marks the new year. Well, 2 days ago did. And yesterday I made orange juice, and I talked about the power of orange juice. Let me shut the window really quick. Okay. So, the power of orange juice and the power of citrus and getting citrus-diculous. I mean, this is the season to be in reason. One lemon is about the same as 2 limes. Okay? One orange is about the same as 2 lemons. And I'm thinking that one grapefruit might be the size of about 2 big oranges. So these like different citruses, citrus-diculous. We're in January and we're in February, and citrus is in full season now. Really exciting. Today we have alligator pears as part of the deal. Alligator pears. I think some people call them avocados. They're called alligator pears, or they're often referred to as that, or they used to be referred to that. And the highest fiber of any fruit in the world is avocado. Say what? And here we got the bell peppers. So check out bell peppers. Now, we got the tricolors. This is the way to get them. Now, the green ones that you see in the store, we want to stay away from the green ones. They are not ripe. They're not quite ripe. And when they're yellow or orange or red, they have ripened off of the vine. Okay, so fun fact for you there. And very high in vitamin C. This is very high avocados in vitamin E. I also have done a post, or I've wanted to do a post before, where like if you don't like avocados, we're just not going to get along. I don't think we could be friends. This is serious business here, okay? Because like whatever happened to you in childhood, or whatever whatever you went through that caused you to have an aversion to avocados, I don't understand you, and you're not going to understand me. It's just not going to. I'm just playing with y'all. So check this out. Oh, cilantro. Cilantro is going to be part of this. Cilantro, also known as Chinese parsley. Chinese parsley, cilantro. very great at detoxifying heavy metals. Some of you have been in the like listening to that music in the 80s, and you guys are like with all that like heavy metal stuff. And now this is going to help you like get rid of that stuff. No, not those heavy metals. The heavy metals that are in our environment because we've gone away from nature, and this is going to help pull out those heavy metals. Come feel the noise. What was that? Quiet Riot? I think that was a heavy metal band. Okay, so check this out. We're about to make soup, and this is the blender. This is the blender. This is the Vitamix, okay? There's a few different kinds of blenders. We can use the, make sure this is on. We could use the Blendtec. I like to use Blendtec a lot of times in the wild jar, what is it? The wild one or whatever, it's the big jar. I like to use that a lot of times when I'm doing straight smoothies or straight puddings. But when I'm dealing with textures and I'm dealing with soups, I'm going to go to the Vitamix. Plus the Vitamix, I get to do the Blender Boogie. Blender Boogie, there's the Blender Boogie. Wait till you guys see the Blender Boogie. Okay, check this out. Okay, so first, let's get some lemon in here. Now, you guys are going to have to watch. You guys are going to have to get a little bit, how do I say, you might have to stop the camera here and there and see exactly and try to figure out what I did, because you guys aren't getting the amounts of ingredients. You're going to kind of see what I do and you're going to kind of guess, but the exact ingredients are only given to my clients and cleansers. Those who have signed up for the Pure Energy Cleanse either this year, yes, we're already in the new year, or those who have done it in the past. We have about 100 right now in the Pure Energy Cleanse private Facebook group that I do videos there every morning at 7 a.m. And I do questions and answers. These videos right now, we're going to do it so I'm not answering questions. I can't even see what anybody of you are writing. You guys might be putting hearts right now, and if you guys are and I was seeing it, okay, I might be going, oh, hearts, hearts. But I want to get a monitor here, and I wanted you guys to not have it reversed like we've been doing before the year. Yesterday was the first one, and today's the second one. In Molly Mall's kitchen, world-class kitchen, where I get to do this. This is Molly Mall's cleanse right here, and he wants the 2 OJs, orange juice. It's like, is it just orange juice? Do you know what this liquid gold does? And we talked about it yesterday a little bit about actually like eating the sun, and this is like sun food. Flipping amazing. Okay, then we have here, we have an antioxidant, like amazingness. Today we chose cherries, dark sweet cherries, and bananas and are in there as well. And then here we have bananas and mangoes, and one of them, and chard and chlorella, and the other one we have kale and spirulina with the banana, mango, date base that I do in my green smoothies on the base of the mountain Pure Energy Cleanse. This is a tweaked cleanse. This is a little variation from both the top of the mountain and the base of the mountain. But right now, what I'm going to make here for you today is soup. And this soup is going to be a very highly anti-inflammatory soup. Very high in minerals and vitamins and nutrient density. This is going to be enzymatically rich. This is basically real food. And real food tastes amazing. Raw-mazing. Ridiculous. Raw-donkulous. We're about to have soup. You guys ready for the soup? Are you guys ready? You guys don't even understand how excited I am for this. I've been waiting for this for so long, and now I got kids and I got okay, let's do this. Okay, first we're going to put a little OJ in. How much OJ, Steve? I don't know. I don't even know how many servings we're going to do. I'm going to give some soup to Molly Mall's boys right now. Okay? See, I just, Now the clients and the cleansers, they will get the amounts. Ha ha. How much is it? so check that out. Okay, we'll come back to you in a second. You guys are like looking at that now. You're saying, okay, it's about this much. It's about, it might be between like the cup and the 2, like a 3, or I don't know how many lines there are. Maybe I could zoom in a little. Okay, so check this out. This is from Whole Foods. Okay, so Whole Foods, you know, is a very quality grocery store, and the prices, you know, people make jokes about like Whole Paycheck and stuff like that. However, there's this one deal that is the deal of deals that they do, and this is orange juice, organic, fresh squeezed orange juice, liquid gold, 64 ounces for $12, $11.99. I mean, I could live on this stuff, man. And they you know, I've gone to other places and get orange juice, and it's just not the same. So you're gonna squeeze it yourself, or you're gonna go to like Whole Foods if you're nearby one and go get that immediately. Okay, so you guys are gonna know that for this right here, I'm gonna put 2 limes in, and 1 lemon. And then we talked a little bit about chopping, okay? Chop, chop, chop. Okay, so a knife, when you get your chef knife, you want to hold it right here, like this, and it wants to balance. See how it's balancing? It's not like hanging over this side or hanging over this side. This is a good quality knife. This is a Shun. And we hold it right here, with the thumb here, and when our index finger is here, and then our other fingers can kind of guide it here, and sometimes we could use 2 fingers if we want. And when we grab anything, we always do the bear claw. And if I do this here, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's like my knuckles could now guard against me doing this number where I might cut myself. As this is a sharp knife, which is less dangerous than a dull knife. Yes. Okay, it is. We want sharp knives. Okay, so boom, 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 bear claw whenever we're cutting things. And now we have a lemon squeezer, so you guys kind of know a little bit here. We got 2 limes, which equal about 1 lemon as far as the juice content, okay? Let's see here. I want to make sure that this is, hold on a second. Okay. Okay, we're squeezing in the lime. Lime is so good too. And sometimes you might want to roll your limes, roll your lemons. You get a little more juice out of it that way. And I like to use the lemon squeezer, as so. Yes. So we're getting now citrus-diculous right here with this base. The water part, the liquid part, is known as the base. So, pump that base. Pump that base. Who knows that one? Who knows Eric B. and Rakim? This is before hip hop when they called it rap. Who remembers that? Right? Okay. And where are you guys calling from? Where are you guys tuning in from? What part of the world are you from? What are you grateful for today? These are the kinds of questions I want to know, especially the gratitude one. Can you name me one thing you're grateful for? Put it in the comments and I see you later. You know what's going to happen if you write it down? Even if you just put like 1 word and just like my eyes or eyes, ears, hearing, beauty. I could see it, I could taste. You know, what are you grateful for? We start to get into gratitude a little bit more. We start to open up so much of the flow, and this whole thing is about flow. This is flow food. We're making flow food because, why is this flow food? Why would this be flow food? This is flow food because it's very high in water. And water is the ultimate in flow. You want to flow on with the flow on. Roof. Okay. Now, we're going to put some mango in. How much mango did he have? Rewind it. They're looking. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of mango in. Not going to shake it. I'm going to hide it right here. Clenchers and clients, you're going to get to know how much. I love it. But Steve, there's free recipes all over the internet. Go get them. You ain't gonna have this one. Or you'll know the ingredients. I always give the ingredients. Okay, we want to make sure you're not allergic to anything. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of this with the garlic. How much garlic is he going to put? I don't know. How much is he going to put? Let's just, for now, I'm going to do this. Is that one or two? How big was the clove? Can you rewind it? Can you see how big it was? Okay, so the clove, if you noticed, had the skin on. Why is the skin on? Don't we want to take the skin off? We could, but we don't have to. And the skin actually has omega-3 fatty acids. One of the great things about avocados is it's beautiful fat content, but it's very high in the omega-6s, which most people get, and we need a lot more of omega-3s, so we do green leafy vegetables that, yes, have omega-3 fatty acids. Yes, have omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, so I got a little bit of garlic in there. Let's go to some other of the roots. This is turmeric. Turmeric? Turmeric. Tomato, tomato. This is not a tomato or a tomato. It's a turmeric, or it's a turmeric. How do you say it? Turmeric almost sounds richer, more English, more Grey Poupon-y. Turmeric. Turmeric is kind of like a little street. That's how I see it. That just came off the top of my head. Okay, so I have a little bit of this, but how much, I'm going to cut this here. I'm going to hide it behind here to see how much I'm cutting. Okay, because we don't want to put too much or too little turmeric. It's very important. Okay, turmeric, that we don't put too much or too little. Okay, you guys can see it. Yeah. Put that right there. I'm going to put these aside here. You can't see how much there is. You guys are trying to do like subtraction. I know you guys, some of you guys are trying to do subtraction. You're seeing like, this is how big it was. And then he's cutting off about this much. But how much skin is he taking off? I'm going to hide it right here. How much skin is he going to take off? I don't know. How much skin is he going to take off? Here's the thing too. Taking off the skin, but how much of this am I going to actually use? With ginger, more so than turmeric. I'm going to cut behind here. I'm going to cut behind this wall. You can't see how much. This is so fun. Okay, you can't see right now, excuse me, exactly how much there is in my hand. Okay. With especially ginger, we want to be even more careful not to overdo. Turmeric, we could overdo just a little bit, but we don't want to really. Ginger, don't overdo that. Ginger is not an overdoer. Okay, we got that. Now, watch this. So I want this color to be rather yellow. And depending on the ripeness of the avocado, we will see. But usually avocados, even though they're green, make things pretty darn yellow. Okay, so which one do I want? Feeling them? I want the softest one. Okay. Oh my God. I'm kind of getting a little excited. Can you guys excuse me for a moment? Oh. 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 Oh, it's gonna be this one. Moni in the middle, baby. Let's go. Okay, we're doing here. We're going here. Yeah. This is how I slice an alligator pear, an avocado. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Did you ever see the cartoon? The one, like this one is, no, this guy, this guy is chasing this girl, okay? And this is a man and this is a woman. And she's running away and she's crying, and he says, I said you were the good kind of fat. So yeah, don't be calling your women fat now, okay? So, but this is the good kind of fat. This is good fat. This is the kind of fat that will detoxify the rancid fat in you. Okay, so the avocado, I do it like this. This is how I do it. And this is gonna make the cream. This is the cream of the cream, baby. Okay, sometimes people will do avocado pits and get those in the blenders too, and that's something that we could do. Let me see, I'm gonna try to do this one right here. Watch this. I'm gonna see if I cut this here like this. See this one here? Watch what I'm doing. This is like now stuff I would be learning from Ron Russell or Matthew Kenny or Chef Be Live or Chef Ito or Jenny Ross or some of these like amazing chefs in LA that have establishments. So I have one in there, right? Okay? Now this one I'm gonna set aside, but I'm gonna do a little chop here. We're gonna do a little cubing it. We're gonna get our little cubes on because I'm gonna want some texture in the soup. Texture in the soup. So excited for you guys. I mean, soup is like actually soups are the new smoothies. Like smoothies are, you know, very popular and I advocate them and I have them myself every single day and they're part of the Pure Energy Cleanse. But like soups are now taking on another level, especially this time of the year. So what you're gonna see, I'm gonna blend it up and it's gonna be about room temperature, but you can make it a little warmer by putting the Vitamix on longer, okay? So I got some cubicles going on there of my avocado, okay? Then we're gonna get here and I'm just gonna slice a little bit right here of this bell pepper, maybe cut it in a few different ways. Boom, okay. And you saw I cut about half of that in there, so you guys have another tip here. Okay, I'm taking about half of this. Okay, this is only used for the color right now and a little bit of the texture and to make it part of the soup. But the other part, we'll see, I'll show you what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, so we're gonna see what color this comes out. Should be something close to a yellowish, orangish. Okay, we have a half of the avocado in there and the other half I'm saving. And half of that, half of that, half of that. It's really the lower ingredients that you're gonna wanna know. Like, the smaller the ingredient is, the amount, the more important it is to make sure it's right. There's a tip for you, right? Like salt, if you're 1/8 of a teaspoon off on the salt, that could kill the whole thing. Okay, so now we're gonna have some green onions. I'm putting this aside here, and I'm gonna chop these up real quick, like this. Can't wait. So the prepping of this. Now in prep, okay, everyone's prepping, right? We prep our food, prep. A lot of times people are like, I have to make this. I gotta make this. I should make this. It's a whole like thing about have to, got to, should, better, instead of like I get to. Do you know how fun it is to play with food? Do you know how fun it is to create something like this and have a beautiful color and a beautiful like this and that, and then actually be able to like eat it afterwards? And that it doesn't taste like good. It's like it tastes raw amazing, raw-diculous, raw-donkulous. I mean, this is it. So, okay, so I got kind of my stuff here. Now I'm gonna put in the stuff that really matters, okay? So I'm gonna put in a certain amount of nutritional yeast. Oh yeah. I know how to eye it too. Woo. Ha! How much was there? I can't show you. Slow motion it. See if you can see it. Putting this over here. Yeah, you don't want to go too high or too low on the nutritional yeast. Trust me on that one. Some people say you can go too high, it's okay. You can never go too low on nutritional yeast. Okay, now we're not gonna do the olive oil yet. We wait for the olive oil, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Key thing I learned at Matthew Kenny Culinary Academy. Okay, so we have that. Now we're gonna put in we're gonna put in a little bit this, a little bit that. Woo! Okay. A little bit of this. Okay, that was a little pink Himalayan rock salt. Oh mean, this is cumin, baby. Cumin is zooming. How much cumin? Clients and cleansers. Yeah, you guys are gonna get the recipe. Little black pepper. Okay, so check this out now. Okay, you ready for this? Now we have the basis to blend by. Oh, a little bit. Can I show you? A certain amount of date to sweeten it up a little bit. It's a little sweet, okay. Now, first, before I blend this, I want to tell you guys that this is not top of the mountain. This is base of the mountain. This is the entry into raw food. A lot of us who've come from the standard American diet, SAD, sad, and now we're coming into Happyville, there is a bridge way to do it, and sometimes I like to do a little gourmet. Like this is actually, this soup I'm about to make, if plated right and really taking my time and things like that, I could actually have this for my Thursday show, which will be gourmet raw. Okay? By the way, I'm making salads now at Pure Press Juice in Westwood, on Westwood and Olympic. Salads and soups. I was there yesterday. I made a couple salads and a couple soups. And then tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, I'm going to have my first class there. Their first class they've ever had. They're at 6 p.m. We're going to do it every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. at Pure Press Juice. I'm going to get with a chopping block. 33 bones, baby. $33. You're going to get to eat some food, and you're going to get some recipes, and you're going to get an education, some edutainment of what could possibly change your life. Like nature and love and how we bring it in and what order do we do it and why. Why do we do the fruit first? Why do we do the fats last? Why are fastest cars first? Why? 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 Oh yeah. It's about time for the blender boogie. Okay, so when you start out with a blender boogie, first of all, with a blender, you might want to start talking to it a little bit, okay? You might want to say, hey baby, how you doing? You know, you kind of introduce yourself. You say, good morning, you know, or something. Some kind of like acknowledgement of like one of the greatest machines like in the history of man, inventions, is like the blender. Think about that. How important is food? And then it can be blended. I mean, and then the sky's the limit, and how we blend it, how we pulse it, how we over blend it to heat it up, how we under blend it to chunklify it. You know, there's so many different variations we could do. So you want to talk, hey, and then right when you start it off low, you start to go like, oh yeah. And you start to go, oh, you start to get it like, oh yeah, and then you want to go fully on. Woo! Yeah, this is a blender boogie, baby. Woo! And we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done in one. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, so good. We're going to keep that right there for a moment. Watch this now. Okay. Oh, the olive oil. So I'm going to put a certain amount of olive oil in. And I'm going to tell you why we're doing it after. I haven't started yet. Okay, now, watch this now. Now we go right here. Now we're just going to blend this a little bit. And we're pretty much done. I didn't want to get the olive oil too much